What is up, everybody? Welcome to Middle Age Apocalypse. I am Greg. I was here with my dog, but she took off. Al is sick this week, so I'm gonna do a solo episode here. I'm hoping it will work because something's going on with my latency here. I'm not sure what. Hi, honey. Here she is. Let's say hi. Let's say hi. Oh, yeah. These are good. Let's say hi. Oh. I was sick this week, so I had a few topics in mind that I downloaded some videos to reference, so I am going to test my editing skills here. So just side note, personal note, went to Canada on vacation last week. That's why we did an early episode, and it was fun. It was a good time. Went with a bunch of my family. And we also got to meet up with a friend from Call of Duty who we've been playing with for about 15, 16 years. And he brought several of his kids from about an hour and a half away. And so that was pretty surreal to be able to do that. That was fun. Yes, hi. You still got some energy even after it took you out, huh? Anyways, still says I have 0% here, so I don't know how much of this will go through, but the internet in this house is pretty interesting. It's a very old house, and it's too much house. So, anyway, I'll just run through these topics and see how the video turns out, and if gotta do it over, we'll probably keep it pretty brief this week. Mini episode per se. Oh yes, it's at a good spot. It's an itchy spot. So let's see here. So I don't know if you've seen anything about this, but there were multiple UFO sightings with different camera angles and posted by different people in Palmdale and Lancaster, California. And these sightings were near Edwards Air Force Base and near Lockheed Martin Skunk Works, which is their advanced development division, so to speak. And oh boy, so I don't know, is it beings from another place, or is it Lockheed testing their new UAP? I don't know, but I'll this video comes out, I'll plug the video in right here so you can take a look at that.
Oh, you see this?
Holy shit! What the hell is that?
What is happening? Did you see this? Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? What is that? What is that?
Bro, what the fuck? What
What? Why isn't my phone focusing? What is happening right now? Where is it going? It's landing. That.
All right. So next topic I have here. Let's see. So I hadn't heard this story. I've heard the tales of Admiral Byrd, which you should look up if you're not familiar. But this story is a story about William Morse from the late 1700s, who is exploring in the Arctic Circle. He's sailing around the Arctic Circle, and there's a passage there, apparently called Summer's Gate, and him and his crew pass through this Summer's Gate, and they come across something fantastical. And I downloaded a video about that, and check it out right here. Oh, yeah, girl. Still bites at my face. Say hi. Say hi. Oh,
Just because they won't let us sail below the 60th parallel doesn't mean the Earth is flat.
Yeah, what about the accounts from the men who actually did?
What are you talking about?
William Morris, late 1700s, traversed along the Antarctic Circle until he found it.
Found what?
Summer's Gate, every Glober's worst nightmare, one of the 3 exits along the ice wall. Said the crew was too scared to go through it, but by the time they tried pulling out, it was already too late. Current yanked them through the opening into the other side, beyond the ice wall.
My God.
Sailed through these unknown waters until
what?
They were approached by a massive red ship, unlike anything they'd ever seen back home, and it started blaring an unbearable horn until they finally realized William and his crew were no harm. They brought them up on board, and the captain of this giant red ship introduced himself to William as the leader of the ancestral lands. Said his name was Tolliver. Yawning, William was in shock at this point, like trying to take in the fact that there was like this whole reality outside of this ice wall barrier. And Tolliver asked him what he was doing in these waters. William kind of apologetically said, like, I'm sorry, we just wanted to explore what was out here. Like, and Tolliver said, like, no, it's fine. It's just, it's been so long since we've seen anyone come from the inner ice wall. Tolliver handed William a map, and he said, take this. It will lead you to the safe lands. Move swiftly now. William said, like, the safe lands, like, I'm sorry, is there something dangerous out here? Like, are we in danger? And Tolliver said, oh, my dear boy, things out here on this side are just fine. You see that place you've emerged from, those people in there are what we have to worry about. He said the leaders of the inner ice wall of your Americas are tyrannical oligarchs who will stop at nothing to keep control. And so William went back to his boat and told his crew about everything the captain said. He goes like, look, guys, I don't think we're going to be able to go back home. Like, these people are in some kind of generational standoff with us. Like, we've been lied to about everything. And as he showed them the map he was given, he goes, there's a whole other world out here. And they just looked at this map, which still circulates today, that had shown like literally 178 different worlds under the same biodome, all kind of connected by oceans. And so they took the directions to the ancestral lands where things were safe, and they were kindly greeted by a beautiful kind of like utopian city where everything was just kind of a peaceful, gracious, and like abundant plethora of just like life. So William was escorted into a kind of headquarter building where a sergeant said to him, William, we'd be happy to process you as a citizen to the ancestral lands. We are aware that you are from the inner ice wall, and we're deeply sorry about the things you've been subjected to. And William just said to him, like, but sir, my family, my people, like, they are all inside of there with no knowledge of these lands beyond. Like, what will be their fate? The sergeant said to him, like, I understand your concerns, sir. I truly do. We've been trying to liberate your realm for centuries, but your leaders are ruthless. He says to William, he goes, listen, if they find out that you've escaped, okay. If they find out you know about these lands, it could trigger another great reset. Okay, they could wipe out your guys' entire realm, leaving only an embryonic group of humans to once again reset your collective consciousness, something they've done before, and believe me, they won't hesitate to do again. And William says to him, he goes, like, great, reset, sir. We what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? And the sergeant just says to him, he goes, buddy, let's just say the last time one of you escaped, you weren't wearing powdered wigs. Basically explains to him that our society in the inner ice wall has cycled through dozens of civilizations, all of which have like reached different levels of technology, kind of continually reverting back to primal beginnings every time they reset us. And so William basically agreed with his crew to claim citizenship in the ancestral lands, and they pretty much lived an amazing life for the next 10 years. But William's knowledge drove him crazy. Although he'd met a woman here and gotten married, he couldn't help but want to go back to the inner ice wall. And one day they both went missing. They took a boat back to the ice wall, and he distributed as much of this information into the Americas and European nations as he possibly could. And this is where all the flat earth speculation has reemerged from.
He's a fluffer mother. For sure. That video is pretty crazy. I thought I had written off Flat Earth, and then I saw this recently, and oh boy, I've seen those maps before, and I never really. It just seemed too ridiculous, but I don't know. Put together with that story, it seemed more believable, I guess. I suppose. Hopefully this one gets tired out soon. It's getting late. Yes, I know. Alright. Oh, sorry about the giant finger there. What else in that hero? Let's see here. So the last story I have here is what are you doing, honey? See you in there? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? So early this year, 2024, let's see, I guess a gigantic city was discovered beneath the jungles of the Amazon. I've heard about this kind of thing, and supposedly this one has been very well documented. And according to this, over 6,000 rectangular structures made of compressed earth were discovered using different types of radar and infrared and stuff like that. You want to get down? Oh, girl. And I will plug in that video right here. What?
Next up, we have a gigantic ancient city discovered in the Amazon that remained hidden by the lush vegetation of the forest for thousands of years until early 2024, that's this year, when archaeologists were overjoyed to stumble upon the ancient city located beneath the jungles of the Amazon. The discovery validated over 20 years spent searching for the remains of ancient civilizations within the jungle. The ruins were located using light detecting and ranging technology to scan beneath the brush of the forest, which revealed over 6,000 rectangular structures made up of compressed earth, as well as ancient drainage systems and sophisticated road networks connecting at least 15 different distinct settlements within the valley. The ruins are estimated to be around 2,500 years old and are said to have been home to tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people from the Kilimope and Upano cultures. While there is not much else we know about this discovery, as it is so incredibly recent, scientists are eager to continue their research in this area.
What's the matter? What's the matter? All right. Well, looks like that's all I have for videos today. Oh, careful, honey. Hit her face on the chair. So, gosh, got 10 minutes on my end. Maybe 10 minutes of videos. Coming more and more to the realization that Al clearly does most of the talking here. But I wasn't planning on doing a solo episode, so we will hope that Al has a good recovery and gets back at it for next week, and hopefully I can recover something out of this video. I'm finally getting a percentage here, but I was at 0% for the majority of this video, and now it's slowly climbing, so we'll see how well this turns out. I've got to record another one after my Instacart order comes. So be it. It's got this new mic here. If it seems to be any better, please let us know in the comments. We're really trying to square down this. I know the audio has been shaky in the past, and me and Al did a trial the same night as, I believe it was the same night that we posted episode 5. We recorded quite a bit of content, but I was having this issue with the percentage and wasn't working out. What's the matter? You stuck? So I got cut out of a lot of it, so I just posted some shorts from it. But I think this one needs to go out. So I'm going to call this session a wrap. Thank you all for tuning in. Please comment, rate, subscribe, like, whichever platform you're on. Follow us on Instagram. Send us an email. Double check the email address. I believe it's just middleagedapocalypse@gmail.com. Probably gain it. Be helpful. So, alright, I'm going to take this dog out before she pees on the floor. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.